spouse or significant other, um, you need to things that you are make sure that both of you want to go traveling. Because if one doesn't want to go traveling and the other one doesn't or does, I mean, the opposite, it's not good. It causes conflict and it's just not good. So make sure that you um, are both on the same page for traveling. Um, Pick a destination that you both want. Don't pick a destination that one wants and one the other one doesn't want. Be sure that you um, um, pick the right place to go. What I have done in the past is me and my significant other, we will sit down and we will talk it out. Where should we go? What is the best deals? How to get everything arranged for hotels and all that good stuff. It's important to work with that. So you need to sit down and to discuss. And then once you discuss, you need to plan out, well, what places are we going to go to? What activities do you want to see? Sites you want to see? Um, where do you want to go to the motel? What motel do you want to go to? Um, there's all these questions. One of the questions that I would like to talk to you about is the question that you always want to find a hotel that people don't complain about beds being hard, or if there's bugs in the room, or things that are not good there. um, I would watch when look for a hotel. Be sure that you find something that's decent. Don't find something junky, because I myself have an experience where I try to find the cheapest prices and I end up with a dump. So you have to weigh the pros and the cons of everything, just like you do with your own life. The other thing that I want to talk to you about, things happen. You go to a hotel and you book it and you go there happy and glee. Then all of a sudden, the desk lady at the lobby says, "Oh, we don't have your reservation. There's no rooms for you. I'm sorry, but there's been some kind of mistake." So you end up like, what do I do? How do I do this? And you find yourself looking around and you go to Agoda. Agoda is one of the best places, the best websites I've ever used. I highly recommend Agoda or Orbitz. Sometimes I'll use Booking, but the majority of the time it's either Orbitz or
Especially Agoda.
Agoda. Yes, I do use it quite often. And I trust them. So if you trust something, it's really important to keep up with that. But anyway, you go to it and you end up saying, well, what do I do now? And, things pop up and it's like, it stresses you out. It stresses your relationship with your husband or your wife or your significant other. It stresses you out because it is stressful. Or you go to a plane and all of a sudden the plane takes off and there you are sitting right there wondering what happened. The plane left without you. I've had that happen. I've actually panicked. I was on a plane going to Greece a couple years ago, and they did not tell us about the flight being earlier. They made an earlier flight, and we got there, and we saw our our plane take off without us. So, and thank goodness there was somebody there at the airport that helped us get another flight. But the idea is it's stressful. it brings on stress. So what do? You take a deep breath and you breathe in and you breathe out, and you breathe in and you breathe out. And then you sit down and you have yourself a cup of coffee with your significant other and figure out what to do next. There are things that happen along the way and things that can be very stressful. It's not all glamorous going to all over the world. It's not. It has a lot of good things about it, but it also has some drawbacks. You get people who scam you, who steal money from you. You have people who even I have Mark and I have experienced where we've actually had housekeepers come in, clean our room, and take our money. We've had that happen, not once but twice. Once just recently, and you've got to be careful. And even if you carry your purse wherever you go, I know you think that's crazy, but believe you me, it's better for you to do it than have somebody take your money and be gone with it. I've had it happen so many times, and it hurts us because we are the ones that have to suffer. We have to figure out a way to tighten that budget because this happened. What else can you do? Well, the other thing you can do is they also say experts. Yeah, I will. Yep. The experts say, love experts say, if you travel with your significant other, husband or wife, and you travel a lot together, your relationship gets stronger. It's really, really, really important to travel together and to spend quality time with one another. I want to talk to you about some things that happened to us in our travels. Recently, we were getting our visa renewed, and it cost us 4,000 baht per person. That's a total of about 200. It's 220 some dollars. A whole for 1 month, and then you have to do it over and over and over again. It's not good. So, we got scammed because there was no way that we could go back and forth for the visa back and forth and not be able to get help, because there's so many papers you got to fill. There's so many forms and documents and everything. So we had to hire somebody to do it, and it cost us 4,000 baht per person, not just one, but for two people, 8,000 baht. And it's very expensive ones, but they're not Thai. They are foreigners that like to mess with you, and they like to screw you over, and that's not good. You've got, I met so many Thais. I've got so many friends here that I care about and I love. And I think this place has a lot of potential, but the potential is there, but will the country grab it and take hold of it, or will they just let it go? I had an incident that happened a few days ago. I ran into somebody that I don't believe in being mean to people because I'm just not that kind of a person. But I had somebody follow me all over the place, and he was a Pakistani. And I did not know that he was Pakistani until Mark told me, hey, this guy is no good. Stay away if you have to. And I didn't know because I'm just wanting to be friendly. But you can't be friendly with everybody. There's people out there that want to hurt you.
Then he disappeared.
And then he he followed me the whole entire day. Everywhere I went, there he was, harassing me. Oh, you want to come and have a beer with me? You want to do this with me? You want to do that with me? It's like, no, 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 no. I want to go. And we went to our room because we didn't want to be harassed anymore. So, of course, I didn't see him again. I assumed that he probably got arrested or something. I don't know. But whatever the case may be, I didn't feel comfortable being with him or talking to him. I did it to be nice because I was waiting for Mark to get he had to get some things up in the apartment. So I was waiting downstairs in the lobby, and this guy come right up to me and started talking to me. And I would try to be nice, but sometimes you can't be nice to everybody. You've got to put your wall up because it could hurt you. So anyway, that stuff like that happens. And then what do? You're by yourself. Let's say a guy follows you everywhere. What do? The best thing to me, I noticed for myself, is when we go out, we don't go out past 9, 10 o'clock at night. We stay in. There's a lot of shenanigans that goes on at night where people get drunk and they browse and they do this and they do that. We don't like that kind of stuff. We don't like those kind of partiers. We are a type of people who don't very seldom drink. Once in a great while, we'll have a beer, but we're not partiers. We're past that. We're way past the partying stage. So you have to depend. It all depends upon, your idea and how you perceive everything. The other thing I want to talk to you about, and that is the visas. You don't have to do a visa run. They always say do a visa run. You have to do a visa run every month. That's a lie. It's a complete lie. What you have to do is you have to go to immigration and get your visa. And every month you have to pay about 117, 118. I don't know the exact amount, but it is a lot. It is a lot. It's a lot of money for 1 month. To me, it's not good. It's hurting. It's hurting people, but
don't talk about that.
No. Okay. So anyway, let's talk more about what we can do. Let's talk about ideas. My point of view. A lot of people. I've had a few people ask me, "Well, Becky, what kind of place? What places do you recommend to go and visit and stay?" I have been all around the world. I have not been to Africa. No, I have not. But I have been, and I haven't been to Australia. But I have been to several parts of Europe. And I have been, now I can say I've been to Asia. I have been to the Caribbean, all over the United States. I even been to Canada. And I've been all around Mexico and South America. Bogota, Colombia. So I have had experiences with this. And one thing that I find, of all the places that I feel are really good, I will tell you what I think is good. You may take it as whatever, but there's 2 places that I feel are home. Albania, the people there are nice, they're kind, they're gentle. They're always smiling. Tirana, not so much. There's not a lot of smiley, happy people there, but they are happy and they absolutely love um, foreigners, and they talk to you and they're nice to you and they're gentle. And we still have a lot of friends in Albania. We still have 3 or 4 friends in Albania, and they're lifetime friends. And a lot of people will say, well, they they're different. Well, I don't think they're different than anybody else. They have good qualities, good ethics, and they work hard. Some people say, well, Albanians, they don't work hard, they're just lazy. That's not true. I've seen Albanians work 2, 3 jobs to support their families. I've seen women spend 2, 3 jobs just to keep food on the table for their kids. And I know this more than anybody because I lived in Albania for almost a year, and I've seen how hard and how wonderful Albania is. They're good people.
Talk about Greece.
And he tells me to talk about Greece. I love Greece. Greece is another one on my top lists. You got people who are nice and kind, and there's so many wonderful things to see in Greece.
Parthenon.
A Parthenon, the Acropolis,
Meteora.
There's so many beautiful things to see, especially one thing I want to go to is Santorini sometime soon. I really want to go to Santorini because it's absolutely beautiful. And Greece, to me, is like heaven. If you want to know what heaven looks like, watch Greece. Look at videos of Greece. It looks like heaven. The sunsets are amazing. The food is divine. You walk along the ocean, holding your hand with your other, smiling upon your face with a good glass of wine, and having water by your little feeties, and just enjoying, taking a deep breath and enjoying life. That's what I consider life. And taking the hold and the reign of holding on to good people and good friendships and good wine. I don't drink a lot. I don't. I probably have 1 glass of wine maybe once every 2 weeks if I'm lucky. I don't, because I've had family members that have problems, so I don't do it. I think it's wrong, and it's nothing I really consider good. The other thing I enjoy whenever I go is I like to enjoy different types of foods. I find that Italian food is quite delicious. I'm a chef. I have cooked all different types of foods. I even worked as a chef for a Chinese restaurant. And the first thing they would say is, I gotta pay you? Yeah, I work. Yeah, you gotta pay me. And they hated being paid. Oh, I have to pay you to work? It's like, yeah.
Don't say anymore.
Okay. So anyway, therefore, there's a lot of things you can enjoy and a lot of things you don't want to do. But just taking a journal and writing things down. Myself, I should really be doing that myself. Taking a journal, writing things down, writing the places that you've gone to and the experiences that you had, and have a journal and write every single night. This and this and this and this and this and this and this happened and that happened. And I think it really helps you out a lot.
Becky, I'm going down to the Chinese food restaurant.
No.
How come it's so dark on your face? You can't even see you.
Yeah, you can. My thing is right here.
Well, can you wrap it up now? Let's go. I'm going to the Chinese.
Okay, I am going to close for the night. I hope you took some of my advice. And I hope that you have a wonderful night. Please do not forget to subscribe and like my channel, Baby Becky and Marky Travels. Have a wonderful night. Take care. Night night.
All right, good job, baby. Now, please, I want to go to the China food restaurant.